Welcome to the Explainer. So, right now, we are living through this absolutely massive paradigm shift in the world of artificial intelligence. For the last couple of years, it feels like the entire tech industry has been utterly obsessed with just building these massive standalone AI models, right? But as we really dig into the data today, this fascinating new premise is emerging. The future of AI? It isn't just about training bigger and bigger amnesic brains in a vacuum. It's really about how we architect, structure, and orchestrate those models to do actual, reliable work inside an enterprise. Okay, let's dive into this. We've got a great roadmap today. We'll start with the agentic revolution, move into teaching models to reason, then explore giving agents persistent memory, map out architecting the enterprise, and finally, look at scaling the agentic workforce. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the Agentic Revolution. Right now, standard standalone models kind of struggle to execute complex, multi-step tasks. They basically act like amnesiacs the second a prompt ends. They hallucinate when they lack context, and they just don't scale well across siloed data. But this brings us to a really foundational insight from the engineers at Oracle. They point out that the biggest leaps in capability we're seeing right now, they aren't coming from just dumping more compute into larger models. No, the real magic happens when we completely rethink orchestration. We're unlocking entirely new capabilities by taking standard models and layering search, persistent memory, and deliberate control flows right on top of them. Basically, we're moving from simple chatbots to fully capable agents. Let's zoom in a bit for Section 2, teaching models to reason. Think about asking a tiny 270 million parameter model to solve that classic water jug math puzzle right out of the gate. It usually fails. It spits out an answer that's fast, incredibly confident, and completely wrong. It's literally the AI equivalent of guessing on a math test without showing your work. But if you force that exact same model through a structured chain of thought prompt, making it generate intermediate reasoning steps before it gives you the final answer, suddenly it's solved the puzzle reliably. By distributing the reasoning process across structured steps, we completely compensate for the limitations of a single, instantaneous AI response. Now, what's really interesting about this number is the massive jump in capability it represents. A 9 billion parameter model, which honestly is quite small by today's standards, hits an 88.7% average accuracy across math, logic, and reasoning benchmarks simply by using this chain of thought structured prompting. That is a massive leap. And get this, it happens without changing a single underlying model weight. It's purely an upgrade to the cognitive architecture surrounding the model. And we can push this even further with branching strategies like tree of thoughts. Instead of just a linear step-by-step chain, tree of thoughts acts a whole lot like a chess engine evaluating future moves. It evaluates numerous reasoning paths concurrently, scores them, and effectively prunes the weaker branches to zero in on the optimal solution. In benchmarks, applying this specific architecture to a standard model boosted its math accuracy to 76.7%. Sure, it takes more compute time, absolutely, but for complex logic puzzles or strategic decision-making, it turns a basic LLM into a rigorous, heavyweight problem solver. All right, zooming out to the system level. Section 3, giving agents persistent memory. So a brain that can reason is totally useless if it forgets everything it just did 5 seconds ago, right? To actually solve that API-induced amnesia, the team at Tiger Data proposes a unified PostgreSQL database approach. The idea is to consolidate 3 vital types of agent memory. First, you have episodic memory. That's the time series record of everything the agent has done and discussed, stored in hypertables. Second is semantic memory, the actual knowledge and documents it can reference, stored as vector embeddings using pgvector. And third, procedural memory, the agent's learned state and relational user preferences stored in standard tables. So instead of stitching together 3 separate, incredibly messy databases, the whole shebang lives queryably in one single place. And this brilliantly illustrates why having everything together is such a game changer. It enables incredibly advanced context retrieval, like time-aware hybrid RAG. Just imagine an agent helping an engineer. With standard vector search, the agent might pull up an architecture recommendation that is highly semantically relevant but completely outdated from, say, early 2024. But because this unified database understands time just as well as it understands meaning, it filters for temporal validity. It ensures the agent only pulls knowledge that is both highly relevant and actually valid today. There's a massive operational benefit here too. To put this into perspective, by keeping episodic, semantic, and procedural memory in a single database, you can construct an agent's entire context window in one single transaction. There are no network hops between different systems. This approach reduces infrastructure costs by up to 66% compared to that fragmented, multi-database approach that plagues so many AI projects right now. Let's zoom out one final time to the macro level. Section 4, Architecting the Enterprise. So how do you actually orchestrate thousands of these agents across an entire IT landscape? Well, the Salesforce Architects framework points out that traditional IT simply wasn't built for AI running at machine speed. To adapt, they show how applications have to evolve into headless composable services. This means introducing 4 completely new architectural layers explicitly designed for AI. You've got the agentic layer, the semantic layer, the AI/ML layer, and finally the enterprise orchestration layer. So the crucial point here is shared understanding. When an agent looks at raw data spanning sales, marketing, and supply chain silos, it absolutely needs to know what that data actually means. The semantic layer is an enterprise ontology. It's essentially a massive knowledge graph. It provides that shared meaning. Without this layer, your marketing agent and your supply chain agent are going to wildly misinterpret each other's data, which would cause utter chaos when they try to collaborate. And to further prevent that chaos, we need the enterprise orchestration layer. This is the ultimate governance engine. AI agents are inherently dynamic, right? They decide how to solve a problem on the fly. Well, the orchestration layer tracks these dynamic processes across humans, agents, and traditional software. It applies policy as code to ensure that while agents have the autonomy to solve problems creatively on a local level, they are strictly kept within corporate compliance guardrails and always aligned with top-level KPIs. Finally, Section 5, Scaling the Agentic Workforce. Let's move to how this actually builds up in the real world over 4 distinct stages of maturity. Organizations usually start at stage 1 with simple information retrieval agents. Basically, these are safe tools helping humans pull documents. Then stage 2 brings simple orchestration within a single domain, like automating a basic IT help desk task. Stage 3 is where it really gets exciting. This is agents orchestrating work across multiple domains, like executing a process all the way from lead generation to final billing. And finally, we reach stage 4, fully autonomous multi-agent networks that can collaboratively redesign entire business operations on the fly. It fundamentally changes how the enterprise functions. Which brings us to this really provocative question. If we successfully build this architecture, if we give AI agents the cognitive brains to reason, the persistent memory to learn, and the nervous system to securely orchestrate across the entire enterprise, what happens when human organizational structures are no longer the bottleneck for velocity? What can a business actually achieve when it operates at pure machine speed? That is the incredible, transformative potential of the agentic enterprise. It's a fascinating future, and the architecture to build it is arriving right now. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.